Happy Advent, Day 16. I'm outside today. It's a beautiful December day with a bright sun. You hopefully can see the blue sky behind me. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It is a little bit cold today. It's only about 40 degrees, maybe a little bit less. Day 16 is down here in the bottom right-hand corner of your calendar. So if you open that, you will actually see a picture of the wise men, and the verse is Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, behold, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem. Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. So there is our picture for the day, and our verse is from Matthew. Whoop, there goes my calendar, but I'll pick that up in a moment. So in Matthew chapter 2, of course, Matthew's gospel and Matthew's genealogy of Jesus differ from that of Luke. Matthew just gives us a different perspective. And it says this in Matthew chapter 2, verse 1, and the verses following. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem. So remember that the Magi or the wise men did not show up probably for several years after the birth of Christ. After the birth of Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in the days of Herod, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem, saying, "Where is the one born King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." Now, it is likely that the Magi saw the star, or that the star appeared upon the advent or the revelation of the birth of Christ. And so the Magi saw the star after Jesus was born, or perhaps the night that Christ was born is when the star appeared. And it took them some time to gather their things together. It took them some time to figure out exactly where the coordinates of the star would lead them. And then obviously it took some time for them to arrive. They did not go to Bethlehem. They actually went to Jerusalem because they were looking for a king. And Jerusalem was the capital city. What's interesting about the Magi, or in the Greek, the magioi, what the word really means is magician, or one who dabbles in what we might refer to as the dark arts. Those that are not only into astronomy, but probably also those who were into astrology. And so it's rather uncharacteristic of the Hebrew people to deal with people such as this. In the book of Acts, there's someone that we refer to as Simon the sorcerer. And Simon was someone who performed tricks, and he mesmerized the people, and he made them think that he was, some kind of, supernatural prophet, but he was just a trickster. Actually, the word for Simon, the word that is translated sorcerer, is magioi. Simon was a magioi, like the Magi who came to see Jesus. This is the very first incident in the gospel message where God is reaching beyond the people of Israel. He is reaching beyond the Jews to Gentiles. And not just any Gentiles, but Gentiles that we might think would not necessarily be welcome by the Jewish people. They didn't welcome the Magioi because they were seen as those who practiced spirituality that was, obviously not orthodox, not according to the laws of Moses. And yet, these are the characters that God is using to illustrate what He has done. And so I believe it tells us that the door to the Gentiles is going to be open. God is opening the door. And that's what the Lord wants to do. He wants to open the door. He wants to open the door of your heart, the door of your life. And quite honestly, God can't open the door. You have to open the door. You have to let Him in. We are the ones who have to make room for Christ at Christmas. Thank you again for joining me at Advent. We're getting closer and closer every day to the celebration of Christmas, and I hope you've got plans to join us Christmas Eve, either 3 o'clock at the beach property or 7 o'clock here at Zor Baptist Church. We'll be worshiping outside in the church parking lot. May God bless you. Have a great day. Amen.